today's moving day, but we've got bad news. Hi guys, welcome to dubventures. Guys, bit of an update for you. We're going looking at a potential campervan next week that we can do a self-build with. Really excited, so stay tuned for that. So guys, in previous videos you will have heard us mention a few times about this white envelope that we've been telling you about. Today's the day guys, and today's the video that we're going to tell you about it and how we've got to this position. So guys, as you can see, we're stood in our front room and it's empty. And the reason it's empty is because we've got good news. We've sold our house. We also have some bad news, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. And you know what? For the nosy amongst you, because I would be like that as well, let's go and have a quick look at our house that we've done some filming in before. Okay, we have Thor there. Right, let's go into the kitchen.
Hi guys, just separating my keys. So, just in case you didn't know, should I say, 2 years ago we was planning on moving down to Cornwall. Beautiful place, all of that. But I got a new job, sorted everything out, but then lockdown happened, it just didn't happen. So,
took it off the market.
Took it off the market, yeah.
So after that didn't happen, we kind of like had it in our heads because obviously, you know, the way with Vanlife and everything, that we wanted to be like in an area that, you know, experiencing van life was like even better. You know, you could travel to like local places, like do wild camps and things like that. Because where we live, quite close to us, we can't do that.
It's more like town slash city vibe around here.
So 2 years later, we decided that last March, we thought, you know what, we're going to put our house up for sale again and see if it sells. We put our house up for sale and it sold within a couple of days, and we was like really buzzing and excited. So we started looking at houses in like the beautiful area, and I thought getting the video. Yeah, we started looking at houses in a beautiful area, and we decided that we was going to buy like a new build house that was just a plot of land at that time. So we was really excited that we had this like house that was being built and everything. But then after 5 weeks, well about 4 or 5 weeks, that buyer pulled out. So we was like panicking and everything. So basically we had to put the house back on the market again. We found another buyer straight away.
Yeah, in the same day.
In the same day. 8 weeks later, that buyer pulled out as well. Now at this point, we was actually showing this white envelope because it was the contract for...
Yeah, it was due to be completed, which is why we showed you the envelope, and this is why it's been so long for us to tell you, because obviously that buyer pulled out.
So because that didn't happen, we was actually in Scotland on a camping trip, and all that happened, and it was just like absolute nightmare.
So you might have noticed, but you probably didn't notice at the time, a lot of the Scotland videos ended quite quickly, and then the next thing was at home.
It's like we were supposed to be travelling for 2 weeks. We only travelled for like maybe like 10 days, 11 days and things. You know, some of them had to be cut short because we had to come home and sort all these different like issues out. So the second buyer had pulled out, and then basically the estate agent that we was with...
It was shocking.
Shocking, horrendous. I'm not going to go into it, but it was absolutely shocking. They didn't care or anything. But bear in mind, we've already put our name at this point on another house that's being built, so big problems. So we went with another estate agent, explained everything, and we found out that the problem was that these estate agents was allowing people to come and view our house and put offers in that didn't have proof of funds, didn't have a mortgage in principle and things like that. So we spoke to the next estate agent and told them
we wanted that.
Don't send anybody unless they've got like all these proofs. So it goes back on the market with another estate agent, it sells within a couple of days again, and we're just like absolutely, like again, it's on, absolutely buzzing everything. Guys, I just want to point out, check out our marble wallpaper, love it. So basically, we'd sold the house again with a different estate agent. We was in Scotland, travelling and everything. 12 weeks later, we was due to like sign the contract and everything on the house, and they was going to sign the contract, so we had a completion date. We actually came back from Scotland to do it. Again, this is 12 weeks later. So far, like about 21 weeks has passed where we thought we sold the house. We got back to sign the contract, and what did the solicitor tell us?
They couldn't get hold of him.
couldn't get hold of the buyer. Estate agent couldn't get hold of the buyer, and the estate agent just turned round and said,
we'll put it back on the market.
Put it back on the market. After 12 weeks, put it back on the market, even though we've just been told to come back and sign the contract. It turns out that buyer had pulled out. Now we just want to point out that all these buyers that were pulling out, as I said before,
nothing to do with that
nothing to do with the house, because it was selling straight away.
And the surveys came back absolutely fine.
Everything was fine. But 12 weeks later, that buyer pulled out.
And the estate agent was also shocking.
Yes, the estate agent basically told us, put it back on the market and everything. That was
We'll see what happens after that.
They will see what happens.
But the sales are down at the moment.
Needless to say, we had to go with another estate agent again. But this estate agent was very, very, very different. We went in and spoke to them, told them everything that had happened, and that estate agent actually knew this house and they couldn't understand why it kept going back on the market and everything. So we spoke to them, and basically they said, we will sell this house and we will keep you up to date, and we won't send anybody that doesn't have proof of funds to buy or anything. So what happened? The first day found us a buyer. And basically, the house sold again, and all the way through the process,
kept
us up to date, kept ringing us, what was going on, absolutely perfect. Everything that an estate agent should be. And
as you can tell, today's moving out day.
And today's moving out day. And I just want to say a big thank you to Vicky and John and the whole team at Kirkham's Estate Agent, because you know what, they've been brilliant. I'm going to put a link in the description, and if anyone's in the Manchester area and you need an estate agent, dubventures recommends them. Yeah. But guys, so that's all yes, and that's all done. And as Brooke said, today's moving day. But we've got bad news. The house that we're supposed to be moving into has been delayed because of shortages and different things like that. And it's been delayed by about 3 or 4 months. So effectively, we've sold our house, we kind of really don't have anywhere to go, and we've just been sorting out for the past few weeks about arranging staying with friends and family. Because here's the thing, you might be thinking, if the house is delayed, why are we selling this? Why don't we delay selling this one? Well, with everything we've been through,
yes,
we're not going through that.
Buyers.
3 buyers pulling out when you think you've sold your house. If anybody's sold houses before and that, you know
it's the
how
most
it is.
Stressful process.
Now the thing is, we've sold our campervan as well, because one of the things that I was going to do was basically, once we'd sold the house, if there was a little bit of a delay, maybe a few weeks or something, I was going to go and live in the campervan for a little bit. Now, when we sold the campervan, we didn't know that the delay was so long, and obviously we're on the hunt for a campervan. So in the meantime, we're kind of sofa surfing, aren't we?
Yep. So the house is sold and the van is sold, but our motto is one life with it, so we're just getting on with it.
So guys, the white envelope basically was us signing the contract for the house to be sold and everything. And like I said, where we're actually moving to, it's going to, when we get another campervan, open more options for us with Vanlife. But all that will obviously be explained in other videos when that happens. You're relaxing. So, like I said, we're actually going looking at a van next week, so we're really, really excited about that. You know what? A lot of our followers, on Facebook, Instagram, obviously on YouTube as well, we get asked loads and loads of questions, what we're doing. We really, really appreciate the support of all our followers, because we do get lots of positive comments and everything. And like I said, what we want to do is we want to share this part of what we're doing with our life, because it's taken a lot of time up and everything.
Yeah.
And obviously with the van life as well for the channel, we're still doing that. Like I said, we're going looking at vans, we're searching for vans.
This house is also going to help us do more in van life.
It is, because of the area that we're moving to, but like I said, all that will come.
You just have to wait and see, but it will all come.
Exactly. Guys, we have filmed so many videos in our back garden, especially during lockdown. We filmed an amazing video here, had such a good time doing it when it was winter during lockdown. Absolutely loved it. We're gonna miss this garden so much, but like I said, we are moving on to bigger and better things. As I know I said that I was going to let this fire sort of, you know, just burn out a little bit, but I've just been sat here just absolutely just loving just being outside. It's freezing cold, but we've got the fire going, you know, it feels like nice and warm here and everything. Guys, like I said before, we really appreciate your support. It means so much to us. And if you want to continue to support us and you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. It's free, and I keep saying it. New house, new campervan, big onwards, upwards, big things for dubventures. We've got so many plans, and we want to bring you guys along with us and share our journey with you. So again, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hit the notification bell.
And the like button. And
if everybody presses the like button, we'll really appreciate it. So guys, until the next update, and then when we do go looking for the van, you guys are coming along with us. But until the next update,
bye.
Bye for now.